Hey, what's up guys? We're going to talk about working the same spot on a map as a terrorist for the entire half and what it can do for you and how it can help you with consistency and just developing you as a player overall. So instead of, one round, first gun round, you go B and you don't have success, you get killed one time. Then the next round you jump up window, you get killed. The next round you're like, oh, I'm going to go up middle. So you're never really reading the opponent and really feeling out how the other team is playing or how that player is playing that spot. And that can really hurt you if you just completely run around the map like that. I mean, pros can obviously do it, but as you're trying to improve as a player and going up the ranks, it might not be something that you want to do. You might want to just work the same spot on the map. And that way, you can kind of get a feel and read your enemy on how to counter him and actually start working that spot correctly. And once you really master a spot, once you get really good at taking banana, like there's players on teams that can take banana so flawlessly, it's kind of like mastering a character in like Dota or something. Some people get really good at just that because that's all they do. So I think that's something that lower tier players should do, like work banana 15 rounds in a row, and you'll be able to read your enemy. You'll be able to okay, so this. And a lot of the players in lower tier matchmaking are pretty one-dimensional. So they're going to play, every time they have a gun on a gun round, they're probably going to play pretty similar. So once you get a grasp on that, you'll be able to be a lot more consistent because you know what you're working with. Sometimes it's so random, you have one guy behind the car here, B, the one time you work B. If you just rush stuff and just rush different spots each time, it's just really hard to be consistent unless your aim is just, or you're just that much superior of a player. But when you're going up the ranks here, you might want to try working the same spot and just become a master at taking that spot as a terrorist and really developing, your game sense as well as how they're playing it. Okay, how they're playing, aggressive. So I'm gonna, do whatever. We'll try to look for some examples here. So if you're a window player here, there's a couple of different things you can do. You can start off by always just, doing the same path. You come up here, maybe wait for, a window peek. Being patient is really key in Counter-Strike. Like, you'll get a lot of kills by being patient and just letting them make the play for you by just posting up and getting these kills of antsy players. There's 2-minute round timers. A lot of time, especially in matchmaking and not a completely serious environment, you're going to get a lot of kills of people just pushing you just because they're bored or impatient players. And that's really something I think everyone should work on, just being patient. So you can even cover that window from back here for a while to start, get a groove, jump up here, and then just watch this, spam that a little bit. You can spam the window here. This is if you're like defaulting up window here every round. You'd break those from back here, just so you can cleanly see it when you actually jump up here. Or you can, if he likes to play in there because you've killed him there a couple times, or he killed you when you jumped up, so the next time, let's say, the first time he jumped up here, he killed you from there, so you'd be worried about the rest of the half of him being there. So you'd want to maybe, come mid haystack here, in between the railings like this. You can throw a nade in there, and that throws a nade right in the corner, as well as blows out the poles for you, so it's easier to see next time you come and clear it. So just little things like that, and just understanding and getting that information on how they're playing mid. Like, are they playing under porch, or do we need to smoke off this always to take mid control, or are they not playing brackets and we can save these smokes for more of an execution, such as smoking pool like this. So you can save your smoke for that, so you can completely wrap sight, or like that, or just go up steps without being shot from pole. So like reading things like that, will make it a lot more. It'll help you be more consistent because it's not random. It's less random because you're trying to read the enemy, counter him, and you're just working on working your spot instead of just running around the map aimlessly to a new spot every time. Where you might be getting a little bit better at that spot. But I think it's a lot more beneficial to new players to just master spots. Maybe for a whole week you just work halls, and then after you feel like, yeah, I think I've mastered this. I kind of, I like the nade and baby room like this, flash up, clear out boiler, end of halls, and then I clear into baby room, and then, you know, that's my halls take or whatever. And then after that week of just working apartments, next time you play Inferno, hey, you go up window, you start you know, working on that, then you start working on your mid takes, and it really develops you as a player overall once you master each individual spot. And yeah, I hope this can help you guys with the consistency, or maybe just, you know, a different mindset of how you're playing your matchmakings, where you can try reading your enemy and you know, try countering them and figure out why you're dying, or, you know, try to think about your game and your game sense a little bit more. And quickly to add here at the end, if you're not sure of how the best way is to work it, watch a few professional demos. Like, watch, if you're going to be working halls for a whole week, watch, you know, 3 different pro players, and then take everything that you've seen from that and incorporate it into your own style. Like, you know, maybe someone likes to spam here or something, like little things. Just like you'll get a bunch of new nades, a bunch of aim placement that you can work on and see where he's aiming, how he's moving around and checking angles, and just how he's taking a spot, how patiently he's waiting. And, you know, so if you don't know how you should be working a spot, take, you know, some time, watch a few demos, and then just work on that spot and master it. Thanks for watching, guys.